On Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Little two-stepping Tuesday today. And man, does it feel good or what, bro? Feels like football. I know it's not fall, folks, but dadgummit for me. Once they kick the football, it is fall. I like the weather to come down a little bit, kind of cool off. And I'm ready to watch people score touchdowns.
So week 0 didn't tickle your fancy?
Oh, it did tickle my fancy. It just got me thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it was like a thirst trap. It's like going to the shake joint.
It's like Joy Taylor.
Like, they don't dance around on them poles because they like to dance around on them poles. They trying to, like, window dress you to pay for a lap dance. I feel like week 0 is that taste. They're like just trying to get your toe in the water, and then you realize that it feels so good that you want to jump your whole body in. And week 1, everybody's going to be rocking. They're going to be firing. They're going to be gambling, and they're going to watch some of the best damn games of the year. Like the fact that Texas and Ohio State have the cojones to not go out there and schedule a patsy in week 1. And do a true home-and-home series where you got Texas going to the shoe to open up the season. Arch Manning's first year as the dude. Not first start, first year as the dude. On the road at the shoe. You got Julian Sain, who's making his first start, the redshirt freshman. He's supposed to be a stud. You know, Jeremiah Smith's going to be out there. There's studs out the frame. I've got so much football information, it's not even funny, and we're going to get busy with it. We're also going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts for gambling early in the season. You know, a lot of people don't like numbers. They like just the feel, or I just am going to bet it for this reason. I don't want to look at no charts. I don't want to look at percentages. I think I've been doing this. Golly, let's see. Like when I started actually using a bookie. Oh my goodness, I am old. 29 years. And I'm still alive and I got all my fingers in my toes. Haven't sold a kidney. Actually, got 2 kids through college almost. First one, is done. My sweet Savannah, she's getting ready. She's just started her senior year. So I'm telling you, man. Because I would tell you, early on when I first started this whole gambling thing, there was a few times where I got myself in a little bit of trouble, and it took a miracle to get me out of it.
Jimmy Hoffa's boys after you.
Yo, Deb, man, like too much times go by. I ain't gonna say your last name, but like Deb, I'm sure.
That's why I just said Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa like guys.
Like she had like 4 brothers.
That would break your ankles.
Like she was the sweet one that answered the phone and made you feel so comfortable placing these bets. Hey, dear, how you doing? Who do you got today? Oh, yes, baby. What's the line on this? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you want that for a nickel? I got you, dog. But it was the brothers that called to collect. They weren't as sweet. But I got some advice for y'all. Let's just say you're new to the game. I've got a lot of advice. In fact, I wrote down 7 betting strategies for early in the season, and I'm just going to give you a little bitty taste.
I hope you have what Terry Davis gave you. Because he gave you some
What?
beginning of the year advice. He said, just watch the first week. He said, don't do it, John. He said, don't touch a thing.
Don't gamble.
Yeah, that's what he said. Don't do it. Thank you.
Don't do
So I'm
it.
asking,
Yeah.
do you
Nah,
have
bruh.
Terry Davis's rules in there? At least
No,
one?
Terry
Okay.
Davis's rule is stupid.
Terry Davis.
Like, people have been waiting all year. You think that they're just going to be like, oh, my God, it's here, and then they're not going to fire?
He says you don't know the team. You don't know the movement.
Yeah, and he doesn't know nothing.
Terry
No.
D, I got you, Terry D.
No, I love you, TD.
I got you, TD.
Follow him at Terry Davis 515. That's at Terry D 515 on the Twitter. We just stuff at the new Tri-State Defender. He's a pimp.
Yeah.
I like him.
He just suggests
But
sitting this one out.
he is not a guy who places wagers except for at the I don't play at the tables. I am not playing craps. I am not playing roulette. I am not playing blackjack. I am not playing casino games. Like, if I'm gonna gamble,
Blackjack is the fairest of all those.
it is on people or ponies. Simple as that. Like, I
All
don't
right,
even bet
people
on,
and ponies. Okay.
like sports, basically people. And I will bet on the 3 races every year that form the Triple Crown, Kentucky Derby, the Belmont Stakes, and the Preakness.
Until Jonte Porter gets hold to you.
Yeah, well, he ain't getting a hold of me, but I wish I got a hold of him so I knew when he was throwing them games, man. Golly, how nice would that have been? But just a little taste. So I got 7 tips for you. I'm going to go ahead and give you one. We're going to talk about again today. We got such a beautiful show, I think. I got great hardwood. I haven't been giving you a lot of wood this week. You know what I mean? We've been talking a lot of baseball. Well, I mean, we've only had one day, actually. So I guess I should say on Monday, I did not give you a whole lot of wood stories.
You gave us some yesterday.
I gave you a little
You gave us
taste.
some yesterday.
I got some real good ones today at 12:30. We know we got Germ today at noon. We're going to talk all things
No, we got him at 11:30.
at 11:30.
Yep.
How'd you know?
Because that's what I put on the Twitter. What did Ham tell you? 12. I got 11:30
Actually,
from last
Jeremy-
week. Last week it was 11:30.
Was it
Uh-huh.
Jeremy Merritt?
But you know what? When we call those guys, those 94 feet of life guys, they say they are ready all the time. So,
They are.
So
You know
they're
what?
ready.
Because if you don't have to, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Thought so.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I like that. But again, I'm gonna give you betting advice. I'm gonna talk about all the games today. We're gonna go everything from the LSU, Clemson, another two other teams. How awesome is this? Who's got the real Death Valley? Who's the
Oh,
real
come on. It's
Tiger?
only one. Come on. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. You
Don't
gotta-
do that. Come
Well,
on.
I mean,
I'll stand up
Clemson-
for them. Don't do that.
Clemson will be defending their Death Valley.
Okay, I see where you're going. If you want it, earn it, take it. Okay, I got
Clemson
you.
is also a Tiger.
Boo.
LSU is a Tiger, and they have a Death Valley
They
down
do.
in Baton Rouge.
But only one has a stigma that you can't play at night. I've never heard that. Does the Clemson one come with a stigma?
Clemson is a very, very good stadium. Is dangerous?
You know what I'm talking
and
about?
nasty. No, like the most difficult place they say is
7:30 and
in Baton Rouge.
Thank you,
at
sir.
Death
Mic
Valley.
drop.
Like, the people are moonshined up. They've been drunk for days. You don't understand them, not because they've been drinking. It's because
they're Cajun. We'll just say
They're
they're
coon-ass.
Cajun, Judd. They're Cajun.
Mhm.
That's all.
they speak that.
It's the andouille
Creole.
sausage. Yeah, it's the andouille sausage in them.
Man, but
And Bloody Marys by Tito's goes well at night, right?
man, them Tito's Bloody Marys are for real. But again, we're gonna break down the games. We're gonna talk with Germ. We got wood stories. I got everything fun. But I did want to tell you just to get your feet wet. This is for the one thing, and this is again over the last 10 seasons. There's so many. Like, you want to do. There's just certain things that people at the beginning of the year they look at and they think it's easy. Because what boys in Vegas do, they like to shine something bright at you. They like to tickle your fancy while they pick your pocket. And one way they do that is if you're one of those players out there who likes to play chalk. Week one's definitely not the one to do that. Home dogs historically crush it to start the season. So avoid road favorites in week 1.
Is this one of the rules? Is this the first
This
one?
is the very first
Oh, I didn't know.
one.
You didn't numerize it. Number 1.
I
Gotcha.
got 7. I'm just giving you a taste right now. And again, number 1 for me is avoid those road favorites.
Okay, I get you.
Like, I know a lot of people out there look at like the rankings and they see somebody going here or like this team's supposed to be this, and oh my God, they're only a 6.5 point favorite on the road this weekend, week 1. If you take those road favorites in the last 10 years, you would have lost 66% of your games. That's right. Road favorites against the spread in the last 10 seasons, 35, 68, and 1. There's a lot of road favorites this year. I got a few of them right now. One of them I talked about yesterday. One of them Jake Crane really, really liked. And I would think you would know who it is, Mr. Darian Newsom, since you produced my show. What team did I say that I really liked as a home dog in week 1?
Wasn't Norvell boys, was it?
Boy, I'm going to beat you.
I said it wasn't. I said it wasn't. I'm doing
the
a
fact
process.
that you don't know right off the jump, me and Jake Crane talked about Boise State going on the road playing South Florida the Bulls.
I do that. That's the one I told you were crazy about.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, the play is South Florida, brother. What is it? Who's a road favorite? Boise State. Also, what are they? Top 25? Do you know what I looked up yesterday? And this is something that I have to say thank you to the Vegas people, the Vegas Insider. Right now, currently, and again, it's also because it's, what is it, a 4 o'clock kick on Thursday?
Yeah, 4:30, I think.
4:30 kick. So it's the early Thursday game with a top 25 team on the road playing South Florida. The line is 6.5. It's gone to 7. It's been down all the way to 6. Currently, it's sitting at 6.5. I did get it South Florida plus 7. I got South Florida with just a sprinkle, like $1, not like a $1 bill, but you know what I mean if you know. On the money line plus 200. So South Florida plus 7 feels good to me. Why? I gave you the number. Road favorites have covered only 34% of their games over the last 10 seasons. Not saying that they didn't win. This is all where the money counts. Against the freaking spread. 34% cover rate. Do you know what that does? That gets you missing fingers. That gets your legs broken. That gets Debbie's brothers beating your brains in. We don't want that. Now that we use the online stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like the MGM, the FanDuel, the DraftKings, all those wonderful little ways to play. I don't think we get our knees or necks broken. But I do know that you can, like, borrow money, you know, like if you got that VIP service, they'll be like, yo, yeah, man, you can borrow up to so much money, how much you've ever earned. Don't borrow like 10 grand and then like, uh-oh. But that's one of the big tips. And again, a couple other ones, just to give you another little hint. Do you know what the line is on the Auburn-Baylor game?
No, I don't have that one in front of me.
Pull it up. Pull that, John, up, because I know that you're fast, much faster than me and much faster than my computer, because I can't remember exactly the spread. But Auburn, I think, earlier were they not the road favorite against Baylor? Is it still currently? I know that they were, I think it was a 2.5 point line where Auburn was favored over Baylor.
I'm like you. I should have used the phone. Okay, there it is. 2.5.
So Auburn's a 2.5 point favorite.
Uh-huh.
On the road.
Is that one that stinks to you?
Against who? Baylor.
The Bears.
What does my math say? What is it? What did the numbers tell you?
66% of the time, wasn't that it?
You take the home dog. 66% of the time in week 1, home dogs cover the spread. That is winning, baby.
I got one that's a little tougher for you. Speaking of Norvell boys, what about Bama headed to Florida State?
Florida State getting, 13 and a half
13 and a half.
points at home against Alabama.
Does that fall into
Ramma
trap?
jamma, yellow hammer, give 'em hell, Alabama. But guess what? They got the Gus bus down at Florida State, man. Did you know that?
No, so is that good news for
They
Florida
got the
State?
sneaky Gus Malzahn down there, Gus Bus, man. I think, you know what my numbers say? The play is Florida State. I think you wait until that thing gets to 14, 2 touchdowns. Hell, I guarantee if you go in line, like right at kick, they're gonna move that thing to Alabama minus like probably 15. If you got the cojones to play. And I think Florida State this year, I mean, last year what happened, them winning 2 games. DJ Uiagalelei is absolutely trash. You saw how bad he was. And again, Mike Norvell's really, really struggled without Jordan Travis. But this team should be much improved. Realistically. I mean, it is Florida State. They do spend money like it's going out of style. Is Alabama better? Damn right. But what do the numbers say?
66%.
Home dog.
All right, last one.
Home dogs eat, baby.
I got last one for you. Georgia Tech is 4.5 favorite at prime time Colorado.
Colorado, man. That's one I don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. Because I think Haynes King and Georgia Tech are going to be pretty good this year. Not literally like good enough to be Clemson in the ACC. I think the ACC is going to be pretty weak this year. I think it's basically Clemson, Miami. Not sure how good Louisville's going to be. Georgia Tech. Golly, it's so flaccid. Florida State, Lord have mercy. But man, right now, like again, Ryan Grubb is back at Alabama. But again, you got Gus Bus down there. I feel like, defensive coordinator Kane Womack, I think he's gonna have I think he's gonna have his hands full. Florida State's gonna let it all hang out in week 1 at home. I kind of could see Kalen DeBoer in Alabama treating this more business. You're breaking in your new quarterback, Ty Simpson. I could see the Florida State covering this game and keeping it a lot closer than the line and what the expert thinks. And what do you think about Notre Dame, by the way? Notre Dame.
We love Marcus Freeman.
I love Marcus Freeman too, but I'm just telling you right now, it ain't about loving Marcus Freeman and not liking Mario Cristobal or not liking Carson Beck, who's got like dead eyes and really goofy on, like the way he hits on women. I mean, it worked for one of the Cavender twins, but like you can tell that they kind of got that Florida trashy in them. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all been down to Florida. He's got that stain. I guarantee you somebody knows what I'm speaking about. In fact, most of y'all probably do. If you don't want to admit it, I see that grin on Darian's face. Notre Dame.
Touchdown. Jesus won't forgive you for that.
Notre Dame is favored again over Miami. Miami's at their crib. Like, you got to think about that play. Got to think about it on Miami. Also, North Carolina, I think, is a fascinating game this week. On September 1st, you get TCU in North Carolina. What a spot for Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? Like, it's Labor Day, dude.
And he's the only thing going on because that's the Monday before NFL kicks off.
That's what I'm saying,
you got
dude.
Belichick solo.
Belichickius. I mean, it's going to be pretty pimp, I think. And he's got prime time. And what does Bill like to do?
Marry younger women.
Well, he ain't married her, dude. He's smart. He's got her on
Engaged,
a business
though.
plan. No, they're not. When did they get engaged?
Thought he was engaged to her.
He didn't. Dude, no.
As
that
well,
woman,
he ain't got a
they
lot
are
of time,
not-
Judd. Like,
Bro.
He should be doing all
I
he can.
can't believe that you threw out reckless speculation that, like, is not even close.
Reckless speculation on Belichick.
That's not even close, though. TCU's a 3-point favorite on the road at North Carolina. Standalone game, Monday, September 1st on the ESPN. And I don't know, man. I'm just telling you, bro. What does the number say? North Carolina plus the 3 at home. I like it because I also like, man, I just feel like, I mean, I know Jordan Hudson's got him all confused in the brain, but Bill's standalone game on Monday night, who's used to coaching on Monday nights?
He is, but he's also used to having Thomas Patrick Edward Brady with him, right? I mean, it counts for something.
Yeah, it does. I'll give you that. I mean, he's pretty damn good, but he also won with Tom Brady when he really won the game, and it had nothing to do with Tom Brady because Tom Brady was replacing Drew Bledsoe, and they didn't let him throw all that damn much. They were running the football, playing nasty defense, and Bill Belichick was a deadgum wizard early in Tom Brady's career, and by the way, brought him along when he was a crutch, and then he made him into what Tom Brady is today. I mean, he wasn't drafted 199 and looked like a woman, almost like pasty. No, looked like a pasty man that was nasty. I mean, you got to remember, this poor kid, Tom Brady just persevered because Drew Henson, they kept trying to force the job to Drew in Michigan. He just stayed and kept fighting and took the job, held on to the job, gets drafted 199. Drew Bledsoe signs the largest contract in NFL history. He ain't going to do anything but back up for the rest of his life. And all of a sudden, Mo Lewis cracks his sternum. And then Bill Belichick grooms him like he's doing Jordan Hudson into exactly what he wanted, and that was a damn winner. Rest history. I'm late for a break. I'm sorry about that. We got Germ on the other side, right?
Yep.
And don't touch the dial because we are doing football all damn day on Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
To NST, it's never just another case. It's your shot at getting life back on track. Real help, real heart. 35 years and still winning. NST is the way to go. Call 683-7000 or go online at nstlaw.com. Mercedes-Benz Van Center Memphis has serious vans for serious work. At 4430 American Way, they are the Mid-South source for cargo, passenger, crew vans, and custom chassis. Need one or a full fleet? New or used, they've got it with fleet solutions and custom upfits. Certified techs keep you moving with fast maintenance, repairs, and a large parts inventory. Mercedes-Benz Van Center is your Sprinter Van headquarters. 901-237-9302 or sprintervans.com. Mercedes-Benz Van Center Memphis, part of the Tag Truck Center family, driven to keep you on the road.
You gotta get to Gossett Hyundai on the Pikes Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, cause it's time to save big. 2025 Hyundai Kona SEL, we Gossett now $245 a month with 3.99% available for 72 months. How about 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe 2.5T SC, $290 a month and 0% for 60 months available with 90 days no payment. And last but not least, 2025 Hyundai Tucson SC, we Gossett $333 a month plus protection with America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So hurry to Gossett Hyundai 1870 Covington Pike or visit online anytime at HyundaiGossett.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 36-month lease, $10,000 per year, zero acquisition fee. Kona SEL, SU 323,897, MSRP 28,090. Santa Fe SH 116,383, MSRP 36,825. Tucson SH 601,128, MSRP 31,225. Must finance through Hyundai. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 895 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a Tuesday, baby. It's a great Tuesday because we're just counting down the days till we get to kick things off again. I mean, Thursday is ridiculous. Again, I'm all up on the South Florida. I've given you the numbers over the last 10 years. Home dogs are covering 60%, 66% in week one over the last 10 years. That's right. You know what games fall in that? South Florida and Boise State. I love Boise State. Not. I loved him with Ashton Genty, absolutely. But he's with the Raiders. South Florida at home, getting 6.5. I got it at 7. I might want to get kind of just watch and see if it keeps fluctuating. Since yesterday, it's been holding pretty hard, about 6.5. But man, right now, the largest bet game early in this week, according to Vegas Insider, is Boise State. 71% of the money is on Boise State. Vegas, they just dangling that carrot for you.
You think so?
I do. I think that on Thursday, South Florida, they got a really good defense. In fact, I got the breakdown for them this game. South Florida and, of course, Boise State. We can get into that because you don't have Germ, do you?
Nope. Send Germ a message. Maybe he's a little bit tired.
Is it the wrong person that we are?
It's Germ.
You
so
sure?
true. Yeah, Germ is so true.
Did you look at last Tuesday's?
Mm-hmm.
Look at us. Well, you know what? We'll just try them a little bit later. That just gives us an opportunity to go into a little bit more gambling. And
Randy does not agree with you. Randy sent a message that says he actually agrees with Terry Davis. He says, John, sometimes the only good bet is no bet. Week one is my time to do so. Sitting out.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you're in the jungle. You're Rambo. You just can't go in there and be like, you can't draw first blood until you know exactly where you got to go. So that's when they're like sitting in there and they got the face paint on. He's like, yo, man, you gotta be quiet.
Randy, this is your fault. I hope you were watching
telling you,
it.
man, like that's when they're in the jungle watching and they're looking down on everybody and they're like counting how many people and where's everybody.
Is that why Rambo and
trust
Arnold
me.
Schwarzenegger wore the paint on their face?
Yes, bro, because they're doing reconnaissance. They're on a recon mission, bro. And Randy, while I agree with you and all,
Oh, God, that's the short for recon, John?
wholeheartedly, huh?
Is that what the short for recon, like the battle recon and all
Yeah,
that?
dude.
Oh, that's what they, okay, gotcha. I
You
thought that
didn't
was
say that
recogn.
word
I thought
'cause
that
you
was
weren't going to be able to read it.
no, because I thought it was recognizance.
like,
No, I thought it was nope. I
"Recon-na-na-na-na-na-na-na."
thought it was recognizance, like when they let you out on your own recognizance.
Oh, yeah, ROR.
I thought it was
That's
ROR.
released on your own recognizance. No, sir. Man, I know a lot about pharmaceuticals, gambling, Mary Jane, sports,
And reconnaissance, apparently.
and the law. I blame it all on Dick Wolf. Law and Order. He's the dude who did all the Law and Orders. I'm getting back to the damn football. I apologize, y'all. But you know what? While Randy is right, some of us have issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Randy sits this one out. I feel him on this.
My man Kevin always kills me. I love you, Kev. Does Johnny bet on the little polo league?
You can't. You're the commissioner, right?
Yeah, it'd be a conflict of interest.
But you can get Chaz to bet. You can do like burner.
Oh,
account.
dude,
You can
no,
do, like,
man.
burner
You saw what
account
happened
stuff,
to Jajunte Porter, didn't you? Like, we ain't doing that. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Now, by the way, before I get into a little bit more football, I did want to say, and you know, I don't really bring this stuff up too much, but it does have to do with Memphis. And I got this. You won't believe this. Superman, DJ Superman, who's on Hot 107. You can catch him. Like, he's on what, from like 10 to 2 or something?
10 to 2, he does weddings on Saturdays.
Oh, yeah.
No, Sundays.
He did
My
wedding
bad.
on
Sundays, yeah.
But DJ Superman, I'm down there with him from 1:30 to like 3. 1:30 to like 2:45 probably. 2:30 today because I got to leave. I got to do some stuff. But my point is Superman sent this to me, and he's like, John, the Grizzlies are bringing Grizz Nation together. And I was like, what are you talking about? Grizz Nation. Right now, like, I'm looking at football. And he's like, check this out. So Grizz around town, they're going to kick off their schedule for Labor Day weekend. Grizz Nights at Overton Park Shell. I used to go to the Shell all the time as a young buck. Did you?
A little bit. I mean, the girls were there, so it was a summertime
Dude, the
deal.
Shell back, man.
It was a
Now, the
summertime
Shell
deal.
is nice right now, though.
Major
They
upgrades.
redid that joint.
Yeah, major upgrades.
It looks so good. Man, they've had some real good acts over there, too. I've seen a few shows over there. But back in the day, the Shell was different. It was more of a...
Hangout.
Yeah,
it was more of a
man. It was
hangout.
like more for the young, the delinquent youth of our generation.
Midtowners.
Yeah, Midtowners.
Midtowners.
Exactly right. Drinking, like back then, like we would drink the
PBRs?
dumbest beer. Like, no, we would like St. Pauli's Girl, or
Oh, okay.
it'd be like it's green beer. And then you would have like your everybody would be like black and tans, like buy Bass and Guinness and like make them.
I thought all Midtowners were PBRs.
PBR, Pabst Blue
Yeah.
Ribbon. Didn't you know? No, I mean, like Newcastle was
Yep,
so
Newcastle.
popular. Like all those just. Also, remember, what was it? The red beer.
Was it Red Stripe? No, Red Stripe wasn't.
No, Red Stripe was popular too, but like, man, if you go down to Jamaica, that's the only thing you can drink for 2 weeks. You kind of want something different. We would call those little things hand grenades, the Red Stripes. What am I trying to? What is the red beer that like now I'm like, ooh, that's nasty. That we drank. Anyway, how did I get on all this alcohol?
Week 1 football.
Nope, I was talking basketball. Oh, we were
yeah.
talking about
Over
the
the Shell,
Shell. ADHD can be a superpower.
Was that red beer Killian's?
It was Killian's. How'd you know?
I fancied a beverage or two in my life.
That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, Killian's. Like, like we used to drink, just different stuff. That's the Midtown kind of thing. Now I'm pretty simple, man. I'm a Tito's guy. And if I'm drinking beer, it's because I don't have Tito's, and I'm just like, light beer, I don't care. Give me a light beer. But August 29th again, Overton Park Shell, August 29th, there's a full slate of activities for 901 Day on Beale Street, which is Monday, September 1st. It's going to be pretty cool. They're going to have Grizz players, staff as well. They're going to appear. There's going to be several festivals this fall. So you got the Germantown Festival 6 to 7, Cooper Young Festival on September 13th. You have they're also, the Grizzlies and their team's going to celebrate B.B. King's 100th birthday on Beale Street Sunday, September 14th. So basically, like, this whole month, just get ready. It all starts everything off on August 29th. Again, the Grizz around town, Labor Day weekend, Grizz Nights, by the way, it's plural, sorry. It's Overton Park Shell Friday, August 29th. All the way, like, basically through
So it's
with
Friday.
all their activities on Monday, September 1st. What?
So that's Friday. I was thinking that was a Saturday. That
Well,
would
why
be
do you think I'm
Friday.
telling you? Like, I'm not a planner, dude. I'm not a guy who, like, puts things off. Like, I ain't talking about things 3 months from now.
What you gonna be doing Sunday? Or will you be at the Mimosa Festival with Lil Boosie and Kia Shine?
No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
Sadly.
Sounds like your type of deal.
No, I would love it. I would love it. No, Sunday I actually have, I have a lot of plans.
Service. We're just gonna leave Sunday service.
What kind of service?
For you, we're just gonna call it that. You don't want to give out your plans, you know?
I mean, it's just basically surviving and gambling. I got Notre Dame in Miami at 6:30. Then there's the Virginia Tech in South Carolina that day at 2 that I really want to see. South Carolina, how legit they're going to be. South Carolina's at home, an 8-point favorite, by the way. And again, Notre Dame, Miami. Miami's at home catching 3 points against Notre Dame. What do our numbers say?
66% of the time.
Home dog. Barkity bark, 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 bark. So, yeah. But again, I don't believe Christmas. I don't believe the NBA really starts till Christmas Day. But again, there's a lot of festivals going on. They're going to also, Redbirds, they're going to have a Grizzlies Day at AutoZone Park on September 20th. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff. The first 5,000 people are going to receive that. Have you seen the replica Grizz jerseys that they do, the Redbirds?
Is that the blue one?
I mean, they change it every year.
Yeah, they change it. I saw a blue one.
But, like, yeah, the one year they did, like, the half and half.
Yeah, when I worked down there, it was like a light blue, and I got a hat and a jersey.
And,
see, I'm like Johnny. I had a
do you know when the
ton of
Grizzlies
jobs.
opening night is?
I should. Hold on.
October 22nd.
Okay.
So they're trying to get you a little bit fired up for a little bit of basketball. So, again, August 29th, Overton Park, September 1st, the 901 celebration on Beale Street, September 5th, again, back at Overton Park for Grizz Night. They got a T-shirt toss, all kinds of cool stuff. The 6th through the 7th will be at the Germantown Festival. On the 12th, Grizz Night at Overton Park and Shell again. And then on the 13th, Cooper Young Fest, bro. Are you doing the Cooper? Like, I remember, one of the things that I remember when I really, 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 really first started working here many, 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 many years ago, they, the fact that, like, I did all kinds of stuff. But they sent me one of my first little, I guess what you would call
A gig?
excursions.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
my gig was the Cooper Young Fest.
Midtowners.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I had so much fun. I acted so important.
Are you at that age of life where you just reflection time all the time?
Well, as long as I can still remember.
How long as you gonna remember? Okay.
There's going to be that point when it's all gone.
That's what you got the cell phone for. But yeah, hey.
Cell phones make us stupid.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Dang.
You may not want to remember everything. Hopefully you have a memorable week one.
I just got a note and a nugget.
To tell you to get up off of Boise State, like D is telling you.
No, I'm going to give you all the
Okay.
reasons. In fact, I'm going to go take a break right now. And when I come back, I'm going to 100%
Oh,
make
don't
you
do it.
understand
Don't
why
do
we're
it.
taking South Florida.
Don't
I'm
do
going to
it.
start my breakdown a little bit that tiger on tiger crime. We're going to ease up into some Texas, Ohio State and kind of feel our way around there.
Don't do it.
Do have a little thing. I forgot. We got at 12:30 a guest. So we're going to get him in. We're going to get it out.
I got some Jerry Jones news for you.
What'd Jerry do besides?
It's the Netflix series. Have you seen it?
No.
I got into 4 episodes. Quite a bit of stuff that you didn't know. And again, it's just like Happy Gilmore 2. You cannot watch it with the wife. I'm watching it, and this woman turns to me and says, "What are you doing? Why is this so interesting to you?" I cut it off. Like I'll watch it on my own. Like, she did the exact same thing.
She didn't like it?
She did the exact same thing with Happy Gilmore 2. So I'm noticing sports movies.
She don't like. Well, don't do it with her.
I didn't. I cut it off. Like, she almost. But I got to episode 4 yesterday. It was really good.
And don't sit down and watch the damn Notebook with her either. Then.
Nope.
You know
There you
what
go.
I'm saying?
There you go.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Better. Don't you give an inch, bro, because she'll take a mile. I know how that is. I be over here I be posting up. I be marking my territory.
Yeah, I had the nerve to say, what is this and why is it so interesting? It's clearly about Jerry Jones and America's team, the Cowboys. Like, what are you talking about, lady?
Well, I got to pay some bills because I'm really excited. On the other side, I'm going to get very, very focused and serious. We are breaking down the games. I got 3 games. I'm dropping the reasons why, who they're bringing back, and the little nuggets that you need to make sure that you win if you're gambling. Now, if you're like Randy, you're a very smart person. You're doing reconnaissance this week 1. But again, if you're having fun, just come back and join us on the other side. We're going to tell you what to bet. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
You have opinions?
I think it's over.
Of course you do.
I don't think it's that simple.
Everyone does.
I got all the answers.
Hit us up on the Sissy's Log Cabin listener line at 360-8255.
Looking for sports in all the wrong places? Try the Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill in Lakeland's Town Square. Fun, exciting, friendly, and comfortable with wall-to-wall TVs. 24 taps for all your beers, including $3 domestic and $5 craft pints on Mondays. Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 happy hour. Music bingo Tuesdays. Daily specials and online ordering. The Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill in Lakeland's Town Square. Highway 70. Check Facebook for daily specials and weekend music at the Owner's Box.
I got him on the line, Marty McNate. Hey, man, what's up over there in VW land at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown?
Randy, we're ready to rock your world with 2025 Taos S, now $258 a month.
$258 a month for Taos S rocks. What else you got?
How about 2025 Jetta S, only $254 a month?
Brand new Jetta S, $254 a month. What about Atlas Cross Sport?
Right now, Gossett Volkswagen Germantown has 2025 Atlas Cross Sport SE, $286 a month.
Atlas Cross, $286 a month, plus all 2025 Atlas Peak Editions, $5,000 off MSRP.
That's right, Randy. Come see me, Marty McNate at Gossett Volkswagen Germantown, 7420 Winchester Road, or shop online at GossettVWG.com. And remember, your future's what you make of it.
That's Gossett Volkswagen Germantown.
Taos SM 058602, MSRP 27011, Jetta SM 085183, MSRP 24150, Cross CSC 228314, MSRP 39206. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance and Volkswagen credit. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. Dealer stock only. See dealer for complete details. Offer value 831.25.
Everywhere I go, I take my laptop with me, and I happen to be coming through Memphis. We had a big show that night, and I just recorded a gem of a song on my laptop. And what do you know, the whole thing crashes. I lost this brand new song, and of course I didn't remember it because I was blackout drunk. So I heard about Cooper Systems. I took my computer over to Cooper Systems, and they were able to save everything. All the live footage, all the work I have done. I tell you, Lee and Lauren Cooper are the best at saving computers. So if your computer crashes, don't fret, my love. Go to Cooper Systems. You can find them on the web at coopersystems.com or call them at 360-9679. I tell you what, Lee, Lauren, and I are going to party like rock stars tonight because I owe them $1 million. But they don't charge $1 million there, mate. And you know what? They even have new and used computers there too. So if you need to get your little ladder computer, hop in there and get you a used computer. If you need to upgrade your Apple or get you a brand new HP or something along those lines, coopersystems.com. I tell you what, I'll be back in Memphis again, and when I do, I'll go see Lee and Lauren at Cooper Systems.
Chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can make me feel like a spectator in my own life.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine preventive treatment.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Newsflash! Family Leisure needs your help. Family Leisure has a warehouse full of inventory, and they need it cleaned out. Do your part to make room for new items, and you get great deals on almost everything. Listen up. All in-stock patio furniture, it's up to 80% off. You can get a 4-piece deep seating set for under $1,000. Chaise lounges. You buy one and you're going to need another, and that other one will be one half off. All Pollywood furniture, it's now 20 to 30% off. You buy any dining table, you're going to get an umbrella absolutely free, and they're not cheap. Now, is financing available? You better believe it. Special financing is a go. To sum it all up, Family Leisure has got to clear out its warehouse inventory, which means you're going to rack up the savings. Help Family Leisure clear out the warehouse. Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together to clean out the warehouse.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. There is so much going on in the world that I can barely keep it together, but I am fired up, people. Like, so fired up. And I got Dacus, who's going to join me here in 2 seconds. I got Darian Newsom, of course, and you know who I am. I'm John Harden, and I have told this number 66% in week one over the last 10 years. Home dogs cover the spread. I absolutely love South Florida. They have a loaded backfield. Like, a loaded backfield. They have Cartavius Norton that they added, plus they got Sam Franklin out of Oklahoma. Like, woo-wee. Now, the main thing is I think the defensive edge, truly. Like, Boise State, they got... You know, Byron Brown played 6 games last year, completed 64% of his passes. In his entire career, though, because he's been playing for a while last year, came over there to South Florida. He's thrown over 4,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, 12 picks. He can handle pressure. I like him. He is not Maddox. What is it? Maddox Madsen?
That's right.
I always think of Mark Madsen. Maddox Madsen. He's not him. But Maddox don't have no Ashton Genty. And the one thing I can tell you is South Florida has speed all over the field, especially on the defense. They got a couple of linebackers that are studs. Mac Harris, Jalen Schuler, studs. Boise State last year was 56th in total defense. They're bringing back a ton. They did lose that one dude who was really good on the edge, a couple of defensive tackles. But again, they're returning 6 defensive backs, 2 stud linebackers. I think that's going to bode well for, again, defending Boise State. They're not just going to be able to run the ball down your throat with Ashton Genty. The backfield's going to look a lot different for Boise State. Again, this is a team last year that ran the ball 57% of the time, almost 60%, and it was Genty like a madman. No. It's just going to be different. And plus, Boise State, of course, they got the same head coach and the same coordinators, which I think helps. South Florida, same thing. Alex Golsh is pretty awesome. He gets his team prepared for big games. They did get beat up by Miami and Alabama last year, but this is the first game of the year. South Florida, I'm taking it big. Have you heard anything about this? Because that's one of my favorite plays Thursday, Mr. Bryant Dacus.
That's going to be a good game. I haven't I kind of like where your head's at, though, with South Florida. I think it's going to be a close game. I mean, you talked about the home dogs, and it's something that I love throughout the year, not just week one, but home dogs on a weekday. You know, you got especially a week one weekday, you got all the students back. They're at school. They've been going through class all week. Now they're excited to get out to a football game. They're going to be rowdy. Boise having to travel from one coast to the other. I like where your head's at with
and
that.
And the other
game.
thing is like when you think about the travel, the home, first game of the year, the excitement. And again, South Florida has the stronger front seven. They have the stronger secondary. They have the better defense. In week one, I kind of like a home team with a really good defense. And then you got a young quarterback not young. He's, played a lot of football. I'm saying young and experienced for them. He started 6 games last year, Byram Brown. He was very, very good. I mean, almost 64.5% of his passes he completed. I think, he can run. I think he's got enough. Yeah. They got a couple running backs. The offensive line scares me a little bit for South Florida. But, man, 6.5 points. I got 7 earlier in the week. I already bet it. Right now it's at 6.5. And you got 71% of the money coming in currently, according to Vegas Insider, on Boise State.
Yeah, I like that. I like where your head's at. But, John, I came in here for 2 seconds because I wanted your thoughts on Futures Day.
Oh,
Darian, it's
Miss
Futures
Cleo.
Day. FanDuel Sportsbook, they're having their Futures Day today. It started earlier this morning. I believe it's going to run all the way till midnight. And they are doing it in 3-hour intervals where they have a different type of boost, a different type of thing that they want you to bet on. So right now, from 11 to 2 o'clock this afternoon on FanDuel, you get a 50% profit boost for make or to miss the playoffs on FanDuel. So I wanted your thoughts because I have a couple teams that I'm curious on.
This is beautiful. So I get
John's
a 50% boost.
That's correct.
On the odds for the teams that you're currently going to read to make the college football playoff.
No, NFL. This is NFL.
Oh, NFL playoffs.
NFL playoffs. So even more teams that you can put in here.
14 teams make the playoffs in the National
Football League.
Football
You just have to bet on one of them or one of them to miss. So let me go through very quickly because I know we have to get to a break. I'm just going to ask you a couple of teams here because I have 2 that I want to bet. One that I really want to. The other I'm just a fan of, so I'm not even going to read them. I'll just ask you one. Will the Pittsburgh Steelers make or miss the playoffs?
Make the playoffs.
John, I completely agree with you. That is just, that's Mike Tomlin to a T, is make the playoffs. You can get, with this boost, you can get the Pittsburgh Steelers to make the playoffs plus 202. You can get it over plus 200 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can pencil them in every year to win 9 games. You can get them over plus 200 to make the playoffs.
And we don't even have to have them win a playoff game.
Just to be a part of the playoffs.
2014 is the last time they won in the playoffs. And this season, by the way, is Gucci. They start the season off against the Jets. They get the Seahawks at home in week 2, who's flaccid as all get out. I mean, please, Sam Darnold, that defense is weak. You got the Patriots. Look, Drake May looks like he's a coming. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right now, I don't know who's going to be a better NFL quarterback, Caleb Williams or Drake May.
Yeah,
it's kind of a toss-up. Yeah. Right now, Jaden Daniels is Gucci. Vikings, please, go into the Steelers. J.J. McCarthy, he's going to get eaten up. The Browns are trash. They could start this season off 5-0.
I'm saying. So I'm betting it. That's all I wanted to know, John. I just wanted somebody to back me on Steelers. Again, pay attention to FanDuel. Free plug for FanDuel. They're doing all these boosts all day, but you can get the Steelers at over plus 200 to just make the playoffs.
And if you don't feel good about it, what just made me feel better about it, do it by process of elimination.
Sure.
Just look at the AFC teams, and you will quickly see that That's a pretty doggone good bet.
Well, yeah, because over in the AFC East, the only team you're scared of is Buffalo.
It's Buffalo. That's
you
it.
think New England with Mike Vrabel now over there, maybe Drake.
The
May
South is only
year,
getting one team.
possibility. Like there's a slim chance.
Right.
Baltimore, Lamar's banged up already.
And then in
Cleveland
the West?
stinks. I mean, Cincinnati, you don't know about their defense. The South is trash. The only team that's going to make it is Houston because they're awesome. The AFC West now, you could have 3 teams in there. I'm not saying the Raiders. Sorry. I do like Pete Carroll over there. I do like Ashton Genty. I do like the moves that they make, even bringing Geno Smith. But they ain't ready with that defense. But, hey, Jim Harbaugh's coming.
Yeah, he is.
And if he doesn't do something, if they don't do something this year, then it's finally time for people to stop.
Sad part
Justin
about that,
Herbert's
John,
the
he's
next
coming with
coming.
Herbert. That's the sad part about it.
He's
Harbaugh's coming, but he's coming with Herbert. No, Herbert, no. I'm not in on Herbert.
I'm not saying he's a top 5 quarterback, and I sure as hell ain't saying he's a bust, bro.
I like
it's
Nick's
still
better.
extremely early. He did have 2 terrible coaches. I mean, Brandon Staley was trash. He just got Harbaugh last year. He was terrible in the postseason,
He lost to a guy you call Mr. Sunshine.
I'm
I'll
all
just
in
leave
on
it at
the Steelers, man.
No, I thought they lost to the Texans.
Jacksonville. 2 years ago.
Oh, that was, a couple years ago. That was when, Sunshine came back and beat him.
That's true.
That was a terrible loss for him.
All right, well, thank you, John.
Dacus.
What's up?
I want you to, what other team besides the Steelers? Is that it?
That's the only one I looked at. Maybe the Cowboys. You can get slightly better odds on the
They're
Cowboys.
not going to make the playoffs.
You don't think so? Okay, well, then we won't bet the Cowboys.
Actually, hold on. What's the...
Plus 186. I mean, that's some good odds to me. Maybe the Dolphins. Everyone's down on the Dolphins. Plus 220, so you get that up to like plus 400.
Mike McDaniels looks like he's already checked out.
I don't know about them. You get the Vikings plus 100. That would boost up to pretty good. So, stuff to look at.
We got a lot of football to talk about because it is Tuesday. Football's right around the corner. We're kicking things off really early on Thursday. In fact, that Thursday night football game with South Florida and Boise State, is at 4:30.
Yeah, it's afternoon game.
Yeah, I'm stoked about that. You'll be on air.
That's right. We'll be doing play-by-play.
Man, do me a favor, people. Come back and join us. We are talking football. I'm giving you wood, and we're going to gamble on something, dadgummit. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let Bryant Dacus and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon. Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Moving is stressful, but Black Tie Moving can take the worry out of the process. Whether you're moving across town or across country, moving your home or your office, your personal moving concierge from Black Tie Moving will work with you to design a plan that perfectly fits your budget and needs. And they're available 24/7 to answer any questions you have. Give Black Tie Moving a call at 901-316-6196 or go to blacktiemoving.com/Memphis to get your personal, no obligation quote from the moving experts at Black Tie Moving.
All 650 acquisition fee, 20 cents per excess mile. Must finance through KFA. K4 SE 177,230, MSRP 24,465. Telluride SG 676,854, MSRP 41,505. K5 S53 13320, MSRP 29,780. Includes all rebates and incentives. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. Dealer stock only. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 9/2/2025.
Mid-South, I got him on the line. Jeff Allen. Hey, man, how's things looking over there at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah?
Things always look great when you got great deals, Randy.
Well, Jeff, tell the people what you got.
Get a new ride for $185 per month and a 2025 Kia K4 LXS 39 MPG Highway.
That's incredible. What else you got?
2025 Kia K5 GT line, $245 a month. Plus a 2025 Kia Telluride S front-wheel drive, $335 per month. And they all come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
All $49.99 due at signing, 24-month lease.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
2680 Mount Moriah. Online, KiaMountMoriah.com.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, with Dave Woloshin, weekday mornings from 10 to 11.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, who is cracking up because AI is just out of control, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get so excited.
Dude, I saw the funniest video today. I'm going to have to play this for you here in just actually a minute because you know what? At 12:30, we got Daley Thompson who's going to join us from Boo and Henry Barbecue to give you some tips on your tailgating for the season for a few moments. So at 12:30, we'll do that. Then we'll go and end the show off with some more wood.
'Tis the season of tailgate.
But since it is, like 12 o'clock, 12:08, 12:09 almost on a beautiful Tuesday, we got football we're going to break down. I'm getting ready to talk about more games and more gambling tips.
You're about to convince everybody why Boise State your
Already
your
convinced.
guys.
I'm done with that, dude. I've
Your
already done that. Like
guys.
people have... No, I'm not. I'm going with South Florida. I'm not going with Boise.
I get it.
What I'm just saying, I'm not going with Boise State. Oh, there's that beautiful,
There's your
beautiful sound. You did pull that up on the Sports 56 Twitter, didn't you?
It's ready to go if you want it.
Okay, we're about to do this in 2 seconds. Before we do this, though, we're going to do a little something serious, okay? Just a little something serious, guys. And then we're going to do a little bit something that's just, of course, a whole lot of fun. I told you about the South Florida situation. I told you why I like certain games and don't like certain games. But I did tell you one of the rules. What was our rule? Do you remember the very, very first rule?
66% of the home dogs don't.
Home dogs bark in week 1 to the tune of 66% of the freaking time. This is massive. This is huge. And you better pay attention. Another one out there. A lot of people, again, don't go out there and chase those. Like if you're a chalk guy, beginning of the year, it's how you can get beat up because you take that, they're only a 6.5 point favorite on the road against South Florida, Boise State, top 25. That stuff will get you. But also keep an eye on the totals. Like, especially for the late games in week 1. You know about the NFL's prime time unders, right? Like, that is a cash cow. Like, Monday night, Sunday night football. Those totals, it feels like them unders be cashing all the time. But this is also the same thing with college football. Week 1 night games. that got a total in the 50s. Okay? And a spread less than 2 touchdowns have been sweeping the pot. 63% of the unders. It's pretty simple. This is just like the way it is. What games does that scream at me? Look at Clemson and LSU, Mr. Darian. Clemson and LSU, first game of the year. Again, 63% of the time, if it's in the if it's anything basically 50 and over, and it's within, and the spread is within 2 touchdowns. So whoever's favored is not, a 21-point favorite.
Correct.
15-point favorite, 14.5. If it is within 14 points, the spread, and the total is 50 or more, go under.
That falls in line with Clemson and LSU.
And that's the game that I am looking at. Clemson and LSU.
Let me see if I can find you another one of those. So you say under 14.
The spread, 14 points or less. So
spread 14 points or less.
Just whoever's favored, as long as they're not favored by more than 2 touchdowns.
Gotcha.
That's the easiest way to put it. I mean, they can be favored by 10, you can be favored by 7, you can be favored by 13.5, you can be favored by 14. Whoever's the favorite is going to be favored, but as long as it's not more than 2 touchdowns and 14 points.
And the over 50.
And the over is 50 points or more, go under. Again, Clemson, LSU, Virginia, Coastal Carolina
That's
is
the
another
one, yep.
game that I was looking at that I kind of like for that reason. Oh, you were looking at that bad boy too?
Arkansas State, Southeast Missouri State.
But those two really, really kind of stuck out to me. And again, first game of the year, everybody talks about Cade Klubnik. We also, and by the way, Clemson, man, finally, we were talking, who was I talking with the other day? And I was just sitting there saying, if you look at this Clemson team.
Lee Sterling.
Was it Lee Sterling?
Mm-hmm.
The wide receivers had kind of vanished. And now, if you look at the top 10 receivers in the country, people, I'm not saying that LSU's wide receivers are shabby, and I promise you I'll get to LSU's wide receivers and tell you that they're really damn good, okay? But there's a couple dudes now for the Tigers, and they got Cade Klubnik throwing the ball. Antonio Williams is absolutely ridiculous. Last year in his junior year, 75 receptions, 904 yards, 11 touchdowns. That was the high in the ACC. He's going to lead them Tigers. He also had 7 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. He broke the ice, basically, in Clemson's first-round playoff matchup against Texas, taking that 22-yard bad boy in the end zone. Longhorns, of course, went on to win the game. But damn, dude, he's a full-grown ass man. You know what I mean? And let's not forget Bryant Wesco Jr., the other wide receiver, another NFL talent. Now, does LSU have Aaron Anderson? Absolutely. LSU's got some dudes. They always got dudes that can catch the ball. But one thing we've been talking about is Clemson getting those wide receivers back to where you have like the DeAndre Hopkins and the Sammy Watkins and those dudes, the T. Higgins, going out there and making those big plays on Saturday night. Clemson's got them.
Man, you forget all those guys came from Clemson.
Oh, my God. The wide receivers in Clemson, throughout
DeAndre Hopkins was a Clemson Tiger.
Uh-huh. Man, best wide receivers, oh, my goodness, by the way.
You're talking me more and more into Clemson, too. You're getting me off my Nussmeyer bus.
I love me a little bit of Nuss bus. The whole thing for me is this year, and again, I'm going to be honest with you when it comes to LSU. On paper, things should be fixed. What was that? LSU, remember last year, LSU could not do what? They couldn't run the damn football. You know that?
Yep.
LSU not running the football, that's crazy. Garrett Nussmeier forced, you give him an opportunity to do play action. You get linebackers to step up with his arm talent. I mean, this is a guy who's he's not a dual threat quarterback. He needs a good run game, and he needs to be able to manipulate linebackers and safeties and get corners turned around. And when you're running the damn football, you can do that. They were last in the conference in attempts last year. They only ran the ball 373 times for 1,500 yards, dude. Do you realize that? LSU was the worst team in the SEC at running the football last year. That to me is absolutely crazy, is it not?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, this year, LSU does have some dudes. You got Caden Durham, who was there last year. He was a true freshman, but he was banged up. He is going to be the number one dude. He has track speed. Last year is behind him. They say the offensive line has completely changed their run blocking scheme as well. I mean, you got to remember, Durham dislocated his toe right off the jump in the second game of the season. All year long, this dude's running with a bad toe. It's hard to run with a bad toe. Now, you also have Caleb Jackson. Jackson will run people over. He is a bowling ball. He is a Leonard Fournette-esque, I'm going to pound your face in. So you got one that is super speed. You got one of them that is, again, Caleb Durham, 5'9", 205, track speed. Caleb Jackson, it's Caden Durham and Caleb Jackson, 6 feet tall, 235 pounds, will smush your face. You also have JT Lindsey, a superstar freshman, and then the number one running back coming out of high school, Harlem Berry. He is a true freshman, 5'11", $190. But Brian Kelly says you will see this kid on the field. He might be a better pass catcher than even a runner. They say this dude's hands are freaking phenomenal. Again, the number one running back coming in the country last year. You know how it is. If you the number one dude, you gonna be a dude. Like they say they were, you know who he's got the comps to, and again, this is comps, people. But they say they were, Alvin Kamara.
Not bad.
That's a hell of
Tennessee's very own.
That's a hell of a comp, yeah. And also the New Orleans Saints. But yes, he was awesome at Tennessee. Or they also said Alvin Kamara like Christian McCaffrey-esque. Much, remember, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was really, really good. But they say that he's going to be as good a receiver. Remember, Helaire caught 52 receptions when he was playing that year when he had everybody and their grandmother back there. And they say he's much better catching the ball. So if Brian Kelly can fix the defense, that's a big if. And this running back room, I think it's more about the scheme, to be honest with you. But, this running back room has all the stars. You got 4 running backs, you got 20 stars. All 5-star guys. You know what I mean? The freshman dude was the number one dude in the country. The guy who's starting last year was the number 7 running back in the country. So it ain't like these guys are chopped liver, And Will Campbell, yes, he was the number 3 pick in the NFL draft. He's going to go help Drake May in New England. But their scheme was terrible. Chip Kelly brings in new offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. They're changing their run blocking scheme, and I expect them to be able to go downhill. Does that mean that they're going to beat Clemson? And you notice Clemson is a 3.5-point favorite, but guess what? Clemson at home. This is not a road favorite. As much as I love the SEC, as much as I like LSU, and I know it's saying that as an Ole Miss fan, I'm just saying, let's be real, dude. If you like football, LSU's had some teams, man. I mean, the Jamarcus Russell team, they won who was the little stocky son of a gun? Gosh damn it.
Leonard Fournette?
No, the quarterbacks. That won the national championship. for some reason, I feel like he went to Seattle and stole the bag from them after he did a little bit of starting at a little bit of backup in Green Bay.
For LSU.
Mm-hmm. Damn it. 901-360-8255. The Sissies Log Cabin.
Matt Mock. Was that him?
Matt Mock. Was it Matt Mock?
Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn. Thank you very much.
It's a Matt.
It was definitely it was Matt Flynn. But I don't even know why I was bringing up Matt Flynn.
LSU quarterbacks.
Oh, okay. By the way, thank you. And anybody who wants to join in and talk a little football, Sissy's Log Cabin text in listener line. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
You got one. Kevin says, when was the last time Brian Kelly showed up for a big game and won?
When he was at Notre Dame. And the thing that's also crazy, have you ever thought about Brian Kelly left Notre Dame because he said he wanted to get to the college football playoff and be able to play for a national championship and have the dudes? He leaves Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman replaces him. Who played in the national championship game last year?
Notre Dame.
Now they got beat by Ohio State, but dude, they made it to the dance. That means they won. They didn't have a first round bye, so they won 3 games. Pretty damn impressive. They definitely got the better deal out of that, it looks like. But you know what? I can say this. Brian Kelly, though, did get a Heisman Trophy for Jaden Daniels. The problem is Brian Kelly's defense down in Louisiana. How in the hell has it been so bad? That's where the confusion is. And by the way, Sissy's Log Cabin. Life too short for ordinary jewelry. Keep them coming. Like, it must be the shoes. Like, everything's changed for me. I think it must be the ring.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Are you winning more?
I'm winning more. I feel better. I love Chas more. I'm just a better, nicer person. And I'm telling you, this is the only thing that changes. It must be the ring. It must be the shoes.
Yep.
It must be the ring. Sissy's Log Cabin. It must be the ring. If it comes from Sissy's. I ain't no sissy. But I get my jewelry from Sissy's Log Cabin because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Now, one question. Do you powder coat your ring?
No, dude.
Oh, I didn't
No
know.
way, man. By the way, I think my ring is actually titanium.
So no need to powder coat it. Okay.
I think. I really don't know. I just realized. I don't even know why I said I think it's titanium.
It's probably platinum.
I doubt. No. Matt Flynn, Randy. Thank you, Phil, as well. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember a little tough Matt Flynn. He's the one who went in there and I guess it was, golly, it was so long ago. It had to be like Brett Favre got injured. And he played one game and threw 4 touchdown passes. And then Seattle
10 mil.
gave him a
10
guaranteed.
mil.
No, they gave him a guaranteed almost like $38 million.
Oh, it was more than that? Okay. It was 10 a year or something like
and
that.
they drafted, but it was the guaranteed money. Like he got like $30+ million.
They paid him.
They paid him after that that one game where he threw 4 touchdown passes and was perfect, and goes to Seattle and lost the quarterback battle to
Wisconsin Badgers' very own
Russell Wilson. Yep.
Things don't happen like that anymore. If they sign you and give you that money, they're at least going to give you a chance nowadays. Yes, talent doesn't win out all the time, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say.
I mean, look at like Joe Milton and look at Jamarcus Russell. I think Jamarcus Russell could have worked if he just would have put in any effort. Like Jamarcus, once he got the that money from his rookie contract, like he just, he had played a lot of football. He'd won a national championship, and it just like his desire to be the greatest quarterback in the world wasn't there. He was like, bruh, I'm good. Like, you got to find that guy who's got that. It's kind of like Cade McNown. Like, when he came out of UCLA. UCLA.
Or Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen?
Yeah, Josh Rosen. Yeah, Rosen, not Rosen.
Josh Rosen, another guy to UCLA. Just, they didn't have that, that hunger to put in the work. I mean, you look at, like, I mean, think about the work Drew Brees put in to come back not only from his injury, but like as an undersized quarterback to get to where he was. And I mean, they say like the fact that like he came back from that injury and played as long as he did down in New Orleans is buck wild. But he had a desire to be the greatest.
Being in a room with Phillip Rivers will help motivate the hell out of you too.
Well, yeah, having him chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, but that's just they're just different guys. Like, you know, you can tell Josh Allen wants it. You know what I mean? You can tell Pat Mahomes is one hungry SOB. Like
Well,
he
he's
gets
looking a little
fired
full
up.
lately. You know?
Don't even give me that.
Looking a little full lately, John.
Dude, Pat comes out this year. You better watch out. They're going to be airing that junk out, man. Right now, I know this sounds funny. I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Say it. Because if he has 11 one-score games again, they won't be on the right side of those.
They're going back this year to putting the ball in his hands and airing the bad boy out.
Good luck, Rashee Rice.
Hey, Hollywood Brown's there too, bro.
Yeah, Hollywood's never. I mean, he's okay.
Well, okay, let me just tell you something. You know who's going to get elevated by the play?
Xavier Worthy? I mean, 'cause that's it. That's their offense.
What I'm saying is, Rashee Rice is a dude.
Okay.
As long as he ain't behind the wheel driving and stuff, like Rashee Rice is that dude. Xavier Worthy has Tyreek Hill speed. He ain't Tyreek Hill, but damn it, you know what he's going to do? He's going to push that safety off that line, and you're going to have somebody over the top, or you go one-on-one coverage. Worthy going to run by him. Hollywood Brown is a legit NFL wide receiver who was injured all last year.
Legit slot guy.
They are much, much better. And they brought over, like, oh, God, I don't even want to say this, Juju Smith-Schuster. You got Travis Kelce. But anyway, they still got Travis Kelce and Noah Gray. It's always going to be about that offensive line, keeping him upright, protected. And George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Drew Tranquill, Nick Bolton, Trent McDuffie, and that defense playing damn good. I'm going to take a break. We got Daley Thompson on the other side. We're going to talk a little Boo and Henry's because we got to get you ready. I've been talking football all day. You know, when you're watching football, you get hungry. I got some tailgating tips for you on the other side. I got great Hardenwood stories, and we also got some more bets. Do me a favor. Don't touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Available locally on your radio dial as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, it's easy to stay tuned to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Marshall Steakhouse is a feast for the eyes as well as the body. Enjoy all American USDA prime steaks, aged 30 days or more, and other delicious meats and sides. Marshall Steakhouse in Holly Springs, named the #1 steakhouse in Mississippi by the Food Network, and named in the top 2 most legendary steakhouses in the South by Southern Living Magazine. Make reservations today and get free bread pudding by calling 662-252-2424 or online at marshallsteakhouse.com. Marshall Steakhouse in Holly Springs, a Southern treat.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
True Home Security is having a system that is proactive, not just reactive. Old school security systems only react once the damage is done. Simply Safe is different. It's designed to help stop crime before it starts. So protect what matters most. Get 50% off your Simply Safe system. Half off with professional monitoring. Plus your first month is free at simplysafecolin.com. SimpliSafeColin.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Drive like a pro and support a great cause during the sales drive at Landers Ford in Collierville, Landers Ford South in South Haven, and Landers Ford North in Covington. We've provided over 100 new Fords to be driven by the pros at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Now they're all being sold with demo prices. A portion of the proceeds go directly to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. This is a once-a-year opportunity to trade up to a 2025 Ford Expedition or Explorer. Demo priced below market value. That's right. Demo priced 2025 Fords below market value. Visit LandersMemphis.com or come see us at Landers Ford in Collierville, Landers Ford South in South Haven, or Landers Ford North in Covington. With our Landers Easy Pass, you can get top dollar for your trade-in to help you save even more. Don't miss your chance. Reserve your demo priced 2025 Ford driven by a pro at the FedEx St. Jude Championship before they're sold. Remember, if it doesn't say Landers, you paid too much.
Listen each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and join Ottawild Presbyterian Church for worship. Ottawild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. We got football in the air. I've been giving you tips on gambling for week one. We've been breaking down some big games. I am fired up. I got another, not just the tip, but, you know, like when you get just the tip, the fun always follows. And, man, we got a little bit of the tip this week when we had Hawaii, the Rainbow Warriors, take care of business and give us a good cover. Our hearts were broken as Kansas State couldn't get over on Iowa State Cyclones. Avery Johnson lost, and then his family lost more when their father and son were beating each other's brains in on the streets of Dublin. I haven't even mentioned that the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. I talked about him yesterday. Darian, did you know the big dumper hit his 50th home run last year?
You called
last
night. Yeah, last night. You called it.
I called it. I said, man, put a little money on that.
And you put the pressure on him to actually get to 60. You do realize that, right?
Yes, I did. I mean, again, right now, like, dude, he is now, if you realize, Cal Raleigh with his 50th home run joins Mickey Mantle as the only switch hitters in the history of baseball with 50 home runs in a season. Think about that. That's buck wild. And Cal Raleigh, by the way, plays in an extremely pitcher-friendly park. He plays catcher almost every damn day, and I don't think people realize how insane 50 home runs from a catcher is, because nobody works harder than the catchers. It is a grind, the bumps, the bruises, the dings, and he's tearing it up. And I'm going to give you a little something. This is fascinating. Home run record by position. The DH. Single season, David Ortiz, 54 home runs in 2006. Like, this is the starting nine with the DH. This is the leaders in all of baseball history, okay? David Ortiz, 54 home runs, 2006. Right field would be Sammy Sosa with 66 in 1998. Center field would be your boy Aaron Judge with 58 in 2024. Your left fielder, Barry Bonds, 73 bombs in 2001. Man, I remember, that was the other day.
Come on, I'm interested in this list.
This is the thing that I don't like about this list. Shortstop and third baseman, I hate that they did this. Alex Rodriguez, when he was playing shortstop, hit 57 home runs in 2002. And then when he joined the Yankees.
That's fair.
In 2007, he hit 54 home runs as a third baseman. Marcus Semien hit 45 home runs in 2021 at second base. And Mark McGwire, the man, Big Mac, 70 home runs at first base, 1998.
Do you have a pitcher? No pitchers?
No, of course not. And of course,
CC, mine would have been CC.
Who is your catcher? Who is your catcher? I mean, I think the most home runs by a pitcher that I remember is Madison Bumgarner. Like, dude, he raked.
Didn't he?
He was a home run hitting freak, bro. But the catcher for your team is Cal Raleigh with 50 home runs, and he's still going. That is impressive as hell. Now, you know what else is impressive?
I got one for you. Pitchers, Wes Farrell leads with 37 career home runs.
I mean, and who is that? Like from what?
1927.
Again, give me something modern, like 27, man. 1927. How do you know if it's even real? I'm so fired up because we got football, and we've been talking about it all day long. I've been giving you advice on betting, some things to avoid, the pitfalls that you avoid in the gambling. You don't want to bet road team favorites because home dogs cover it 66% of the time. While you're sitting around mulling these over, I got more tips for you. It's just the cooking kind. Now, they're not for me. They're from my man over at Boo and Henry's. If you don't know about that barbecue, man, it's Memphis Pit Barbecue. They've taken that bad boy out west. It is awesome. And my man, Daley Thompson, joins me now. First and foremost, what's up, Daley?
Johnny Radio? Oh, my God.
It's been a while.
How many names do you have?
I have JR, Johnny Radio, Tito, John Harden.
Hubby.
Husband. Pops. And that's about, and Gramps.
Johnny Radio. That's about right. Yeah.
I do.
So what's going on? You're talking about catchers and everything. Yeah, Cal Riley's doing a great job. He needs to take some lessons from my boy. Of course, I'm biased. You know, Mr. Louisville, Will Smith. You know, who plays on the Dodgers.
Will's having a pretty good year as well.
But he's going to have to learn how to, because in the last 2 years, what Will Smith has done is they finally got a backup that's actually can give him some time off. But he has improved his hitting, his throw out to second ratio, his put out ratio is something insane. It's like 48%. I mean, it's not even close. You know, and I know Raleigh's up there pretty high and everything else like that, but I just hope that he doesn't burn himself out, because that is the toughest position. We remember when Johnny Bench was. You were around back then. I mean, he was kind of the bar that everybody set, for a catcher. But yeah, this guy's doing good.
You know, and like when we talk about catchers, it's kind of very few and far between because, you brought up Johnny Bench, and then, of course, Cardinals fans, Yadi Molina, the consummate pro.
Iron Man, yeah.
Iron Man. And then, Benito Santiago back in the day for the Padres with the, his funky style.
And he was Thurman Munson back in the day, you know?
Yeah, exactly. With Thurman Munson with the Yankees back in the day. But, to be able to get this much traction as a catcher is just flat out impressive. Almost as impressive as your barbecue.
That was sneaky how you did that.
Thank you, Daley.
So what do you want to talk about? Tailgating? What's going on?
Well, first and foremost, I wanted you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself so they know why they should actually buck up and listen. And also and
that's one of the funny things is because, I've been out in the West Coast, the left coast, whatever you want to call it. Of course, I'm not on the coast anymore. I was in California for 30 years, but now I've come inland a little bit. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. Moved here 4 years ago and opened up Boo and Henry's Memphis Pit Barbecue last year. So we just hit 1 year and 3 months. Had a nice anniversary celebration back in June. Some people. I don't know where'd your invitation go. I know it was sent. I know it was sent.
I think
But anyway, no, we're just bringing it real barbecue out here in Arizona. Now, there's some good barbecue.
What they
out
needed,
here.
by the way, Daley.
Well,
I've been out there many a times, and I'm going to tell you, before Boo and Henry's got out there, it was very lean. Like a sloppy Joe is not barbecue.
Yeah, and when I moved to California, they thought grilling hamburgers and hot dogs was barbecue. And I go, no. But no, I mean, you're right about that. There's some people doing some Texas barbecue that are doing that a little bit of justice. And then people are claiming Kansas City, which I still have never figured out what exactly Kansas City is, because I always thought it's just like cook it over some real strong woods and put a sweet sauce on it and call it barbecue.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. We know. We're snobs. But, hey, I'll still, to this day, I'll always say the three regions of barbecue are North Carolina, Memphis, and Texas. Until the day I die, those are the three real regions of barbecue. And, of course, Memphis takes a lot of some hints from North Carolina because of the pork. We were only pork until about 20 years ago. Nobody ever had brisket in Memphis till about 20 years ago. Now we do probably the best brisket. I would put our brisket against any restaurant in Memphis.
Your recipe, by the way, I forgot to tell you this. We used your recipe to make brisket. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. By the way, I know everybody out there can get it. It's just booandhenrysbarbecue.com. You got your list of recipes over there. And we did your brisket, and I was so impressed. And I got to give credit to my cousin, Bob Bain. He's the one who actually cooked it and did everything. But
he did the hard work.
He did the hard work. And, man, oh, my gosh. Talk about perfect.
Awesome. That is great. And brisket is the hardest to cook. I mean, I don't care what anybody says.
But you know how much fun it was? The most fun to cook because we got to drink beer for 15 hours. It was great. We started watching football at 11 o'clock, and it wasn't done till 3 o'clock in the morning. And then we set it up.
It was so good,
awesome.
though. I know. So, you want to talk about food? You want to get into football? Or what do you want to talk about?
I want you to tell me a few tips this year. So, when I'm going down to the Grove, my daughter's senior year for Ole Miss.
The Grove? Oh, hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy, baby. Gosh almighty. I'm going to be down there. I'm always down there in the Grove. I love it. Now, I've never, ever had to cook. I'm that guy who goes down there and drinks everybody's Tito's and eats all their food. But dadgummit, I'm entertaining.
But you're dressed up, right?
I'll always look sharp now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
people around the country don't understand what that's all about.
They don't.
And, Ole Miss does it probably better than anywhere. There's some other SEC schools that really play it up, but I've never seen anything quite like the Grove at Ole Miss.
I'm with you. When you factor in all the different tents that you can go to, the festivities that they have, the hot
pretty good
women,
job, but they're not as high class.
I will put this down on Saturday. Let's just say, the Grove on Saturday has more beautiful women per capita than any place in the world.
I would tend to agree, and I love those accents. See, that's one thing I miss out here, those Southern accents.
That's one thing that you can take out there and use to your advantage, Daly.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know something. If I go to a ball game, realistically, some of the easiest things that I can use Boo and Henry's sauces and spices on, and something that's easy. If I arrive 4 hours before the ball game, I can have this finished in 2 hours and everybody just having a good time. So when we go into kickoff, we got our bellies full and our livers right.
Your liver's right. I would say probably the best way, and it's, people say chicken. It's only chicken, but
I love good chicken. You get good spices on some chicken, son.
I know. You get. I like to cook half chickens. So where the dark meat and the white meat are still intact. Mm-hmm. I just think it's a better cook. But some people like to cut the leg quarters off and cook the leg quarters separate, because the leg quarters do tend to take they cook a little. They take a little bit longer because their dark meat will absorb a little bit more heat, and you don't want to dry out the breast.
No, you don't.
But, our burning hot love is the perfect seasoning for that. It is, because it has a little bit more kick, a little bit more chili in it, and it's got some citrus in there. So, I mean, it's so good for chicken. We put it on our catfish. We put it on shrimp. I mean, it's just great for grilling. Now, and in that way, you don't have to now. Grilling chicken, to me, is barbecue. You know, grilling hamburgers and hot dogs doesn't count. But if you grill chicken, I still count that as barbecue. You might not be doing it low and slow for 3 or 4 hours, but then if you do it too long, you're going to dry it out. You know, a foolproof method is you season your chicken with our Boo and Henry's, you know, burning hot love seasoning. You can do it overnight if you want to. Put it on a medium hot grill. You know, but get some charcoal out there. Put some wood on there. Put some chips on there. Whatever you got, you know, chunks. Whether it's, I prefer applewood. I think it just goes with the chicken really good. If you like cherry or hickory's okay for chicken, but I love the applewood, and it gives it a little bit of that sweetness. Grill it over a medium hot grill, skin on, and just cook it, and then pull it off to the side and let it smoke for a little bit. And then at the end, the last 10 minutes, that's the biggest mistake that most people make, is most people either they will marinate it in a barbecue sauce or they will put it on too early. And most barbecue sauces have too much sugar content, and it will burn, and it will give it that burnt taste.
Mm-hmm.
We use our red hot vinegar sauce, which has a low sugar content. It is a Carolina-style sauce.
It is, and it's great.
It is fantastic for chicken. And the last 10 minutes, we start glazing it. And it will not burn because it's got the low sugar content. And then you go on. You can do it easily in about 45 minutes.
Oh, I love
it. And then
that.
you'll have the rest of the time to drink the rest of those kegs or beers or whatever you're drinking, you know? And you'll still have the chicken there. You can do the same with wings. We do the same with wings. We season it with that burning hot love. Now, if you got a fryer, you know, at the restaurant, we smoke our wings, then we fry them, then we grill them, and then we glaze them with our sweet hot mustard. But, you know, if you don't have a fryer, I know tailgating sometimes it's a little hard.
No, we ain't bringing no fryer out to a tailgate. I am not.
I'm sure they got them at the Grove, though.
Oh, they do, but I'm not. That is a mess. I'm in my back. No. I'm not me. But the other thing about your
grilling, you know.
The other thing about your sauces, by the way, that are big for me is there's no high fructose corn syrup. I'm not.
Well, there's no high fructose corn syrup. They're all natural. There's no preservatives, and
they're gluten free too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, same with our seasonings, all natural. In fact, our seasonings, since I talked to you last, are both our Rummy Tender and our Burning Hot Love are in the Kroger stores out here in Arizona, which the Kroger stores out here are called Fry's and Frys. And we're also in the Colorado market, the Kroger stores there called King Super. So we are getting a footprint in the larger retail outlets. If everything goes well, they're going to put all 5 of our sauces in there too. So we're getting a little bit of traction out here.
Well, I got my sauces that you sent me last year.
Oh yeah.
I'll be able to let you know I'm kind of running dry, brother.
Running low. Well, you're going to have to get me the right address.
Already sent it to my boy Ross, my friend. But also, I'm not that cheap, to be honest with you. I went to BooandHenry'sBarbecue.com, and I had Chas reorder some. It's pretty simple. It's easy to navigate. Just add it to the cart, pay for it. It'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail daily. I appreciate your time more than you can imagine. Enjoy the football. Keep cooking that good barbecue, and we'll do it again soon.
Well, who's your surprise pick in college football?
Well, to make the playoffs or my bet for week 1?
Well, no, I'm just talking who's going to come out. Like last year, our home team over here, Arizona State, shocked everybody.
Kenny Dillingham, what he did with Arizona State and Cam Scatterbo was still...
And they're ranked number 10 right now. Yeah,
amazing.
Who's going to come out of the pack that nobody expects?
Well, if it's true that, money is king and can buy anything, then we're going to find out if Texas Tech bought themselves a winner because nobody spent more money than Texas Tech.
Good choice. Well, I have no problem with Texas Tech being a competitor.
I don't think they're going to win it all, but the fact that I think that they can actually win the Big 12 this year, and that would be something that's monumental.
Well, I'll tell you that the Texas-Ohio State game, I hope it lives up to the hype.
Man, me too. I'm fired up for it. I want to see what Arch has got. I can't wait to see Jeremiah Smith and Caleb Downs, and there's going to
Well, you're
so
talking
much
about
talent.
Ole Miss. I date myself. I was a huge Archie Manning fan back in the day. That's how far I went back. Yeah.
Well, I saw a whole lot of Eli down in Oxford, and the young kid that's going to be playing quarterback, Austin Simmons, this year, I think is going to be awesome. But, Daly, do me a big favor. Get back with Ross. Let's do this thing again here in about a couple of weeks, and let's get some more advice because I got to go seafood next.
Great.
I want some
awesome,
barbecue
Johnny
shrimp,
Radio
Daly.
in the house.
Man, that's Daly Thompson. Boo and Henry's. Check them out. We just told you how to cook that chicken. Whatever you're cooking, though, make sure you add Boo and Henry's spices, rubs, and sauces, and you will be blessed. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. We back. Sports 56, 98.5 FM. Uh-oh. What just happened?
No, you're good. Good. 2 more minutes. Look at your phone. I was missing. You good. Daly was so good. I did. So you're good.
Okay. So you don't want to go to break?
No, we're about to say bye in 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes, sir.
Okay, well, do me a favor. Then this is the most important thing of the day. Please bring up the Hardenwood story from Sports 56. I am a father. This has never happened to me. Thank God. But let me just tell you something. Do y'all know what the Green Goblin is? They've been thrown onto the courts of the WNBA basketball a few times. A young lady's dad found hers because she left it in the family bathroom. And the way he told her was by using a Donald Trump AI.
There's no reason to be embarrassed, but I found your Green Goblin. Or that's what your mother used to call it. You should be a bit more careful about what you leave in the bathroom. Your younger brother is in there all the time for hours on end. Please keep these things private. To be frank with you, I didn't believe it when I first saw it. These things are so much bigger than I remember. Anyways, take it easy, champ. You're not training for the Olympics. Let's keep the bathroom a family-friendly space. And don't worry, I won't tell Mom. Love you. Yep,
Yes, dude. That is
What is wrong with
absolutely amazing. Now, if there's something wrong with your computer because, you're doing something terrible and your computer's got a virus, I can clean your computer. Cooper Systems, Lee and Lauren Cooper, I'm serious as a heart attack. I've had the pleasure of meeting them. Very, very kind. They're right down the street from where I'm located here at Sports 56 at the corner of Ridgeway and Mount Moriah. They're just right down the street at Mount Moriah Parkway at 2744 Mount Moriah Parkway. Stop on in their showroom. They got computers galore. They can sell all the big brands. They got every dadgum kind of computer you can think of. Plus, they make their own custom-built computers. It's the Phoenix. If you are a gamer, a gambler, a businessman, they can custom build anything. They make the process fast, smooth, and stress-free. They'll take all of your data, your programs. They'll transfer them from one system to another. They'll make sure everything's set up properly. Everything feels familiar and easy to use for you. I'm telling you right now, there is no place I would ever buy a computer anymore. I wish I would have known about Cooper Systems. 6 months ago, I bought a new computer because mine broke. And I was like, oh, it's broke. I didn't know you can just take it to Cooper Systems and they can fix it. They fixed a computer with a bullet hole in it. Yeah. And if you're like a dirty boy and you got some malware and some virus or people trying to hack you, they can fix that too. I'm just telling you, man, they don't judge, but I will judge them, and their prices are better than anybody in town. They take care of you. Cooper Systems. Give them a call, 901-360-9679. Cooper Systems. I gotta say, Jay Ham just walked in. We're gonna go do some business. I gotta go see Superman. And I'm just gonna pass this thing off like it's a big dirty joint. That's my time. Peace.
Our technology. Such big computing power in a tiny package. Tablets, laptops, and PCs. Helping you get through your workday. But when they stop working, It seems it could be the bitter end.